This is the Hammer Down Racing Report. And now your hosts, Scott Hammer and Ron Miller.
Welcome, race fans, to the Hammer Down Racing Report for Thursday, July 13th, show number 289. Scott Hammer, Ron Miller coming at you live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter.
Now, is this mic live?
From the John Young Racing for First Responders, Dave Kemmer studio. The reason I'm kind of laughing is because we just did this. Apparently, I clicked the go live button and it didn't happen. And we were about this far in before I realized that
we weren't live.
We weren't live, yeah.
And we had an unruly mic.
No, yeah.
It's been a crazy start to this show.
Yeah.
I hope this bodes. I hope it doesn't bode bad for the rest of the night.
Oh, we did mention already, but we'll mention again because nobody else heard this except for you and me, that tonight on the show we're going to be speaking with a young racer, Chase Burda. He's raced just about everything. Started off in quarter midgets, street stocks, IMCA, UMP Modifieds. He's done CRA, Super Series stuff. He's done dirt super late models. Showed up at Oakshade 3 weeks ago, and he's run top 5, I think, in both times he's been there. And he's running at Anderson Speedway this weekend.
I think
in an ASA All-Star
I think
race.
the Stillwells are there.
Are they? Okay.
I believe.
So we'll be talking to Chase Burda here in just a minute. He's, I believe, senior in high school. Lives up in Lapeer, Michigan. Apple Podcasts. We were number 137 we peaked at in Australia.
Okay.
Again, so our Australian crew is picking it up again.
They're finally back on pace.
That's on Apple Podcasts, so they've been listening to us on Apple Podcasts, which is good here. Not sure what's going on there. Big D's Pizza in Clyde. Give them a call right now, 419-547-1444. You can order online or at orderbigdspizza.com. And if you order on Sunday, you can always get the Sunday special, large 3-topping pizza, just $9.99. Follow them on Facebook. They always post specials on there periodically. Just search Big D's Pizza, and you're all set. Big D's Pizza in Clyde, big on taste, not on price. DCR Graphics, they do full wraps. Of course, somebody's going to start mowing. I got the window open right as soon as we come on.
The window.
We could. DCR Graphics, they do full wraps starting at $350. They also specialize in banner stickers, die-cast, and T-shirt designs. We got the little die-cast up there, late model, sitting on the monitor.
And DCR Graphics is now a customer of Ron Miller Race Cars.
A customer?
Yeah. Oh, crap. I forgot your stickers.
Oh, he gave you the stickers?
Yeah, I was going to be a delivery guy, but...
Oh, are we giving away any tonight?
I don't know. I think that's up to you.
Well, did he give you any to give away? How many did he give you? Show meeting.
5 or 6.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I know one was a replaced one we gave away that I bought, and another one I had somebody was going to buy, so that means we have 3 left. So should we give one away?
We can give one away.
Well, my goodness, I'm not ready for that. Nobody told me this.
Well, while Scott is plugging away there, if you'd like a DCR graphic or DCR graphics sticker,
a Hammer Down Racing Report window sticker
from DCR Graphics, just type in hashtag DCR Graphics.
How about just hashtag DCR?
Okay, hashtag DCR. That works fine.
Start collecting. There we go. So we'll type that in here in just a minute. But, I guess we're giving away some stickers tonight.
Yeah.
More things that I didn't know was happening. So, and also you can, if you don't win one, you can always buy one from DCR Graphics. Call or text Dale at 419-308-9523. You can check them out on Facebook as well. Check out some of his work at facebook.com/DCR Graphics. And if you have a Hammer Down sticker on your car, we want to see it. Post it to our Facebook page, tag us, whatever, send us a message, and we're going to report where you finish because you're going to be official representatives of the Hammer Down Racing Report.
Or if
until it becomes overwhelming.
Or if you're not a racer, maybe we'll come up with some sort of a contest to pick one of our loyal listeners.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Hashtag DCR to win a Hammer Down Racing Report window decal. We're going to call it a decal. So here's what you need to type in the comments at some point tonight. Hashtag DCR. And at the end of the show, we'll do a drawing and give away a Hammer Down Racing Report window sticker.
Absolutely fantastic.
Okay. Awesome. All right. Dominator Race Products. Yeah. They're back as well. Check out the classic-looking Killer Z nose or the Dominator Outlaw nose kit for Asphalt Super late models. They got shaker screens, fan shrouds, modified valances, plastic late model spoilers. You can order direct from DominatorRaceProducts.com or your local reputable race shops such as Ron Miller Race Cars. Or you can call directly to Dominator Race Products, 419-923-6970. Also, thanks to Freeze Frame Photos, Oakshade Raceway, Ron Miller Race Cars, Headhunters Barber Studio, and Slob. Before we give Chase a call here in just a minute, we'll go through our racing roundup, all the racing action from this past weekend, which is right there.
Racing Roundup.
Park, Tuesday night, it was the 35th annual Brad Doty, I think it was?
And a rookie won it.
A rookie?
Yeah.
Kyle Larson?
Oh, yeah.
A rookie at what? He became the first, I guess it was the first time in the 35-year history that a consecutive winner, back-to-back.
Right.
Because he was the winner last year. So Kyle Larson picking up the win in the Brad Doty there. World of Outlaw action at Attica Raceway Park. Oakshade Raceway on Saturday night. Casey Noonan picking up a late model victory there. Carter Schlenk won the Sportsman feature. William Bubba Kundick won the Dominator Superstock A-Main. Jason Bailey, the Compact A-Main winner. Josh McNichol picked up a Dominator Superstock B-Main, and Jeff Wells was the winner in the Compact B-Main. Had a few rainouts. Flat Rock and Fremont Speedway both rained out on Saturday. Butler Motor Speedway did get their show in, though, on Saturday as well. Dylan Nussbaum picked up the win in the Modifieds. I think that was wasn't that the 1776 to win show? I think it was.
Could have been, yeah.
And Dwayne Morley picked up the win in the Street Stocks. Austin Sloan in the 4-cylinders. Eldora Speedway kicking things off last night for the Eldora Million. That's the main event's tonight. For that Eldora Million. But Brad Sweet and Rico Abreu picking up preliminary feature wins. $12,000. That's a pretty good preliminary feature there.
Yeah, just for a B-Main.
Yeah. So the main event for that is tonight. A lot of action on tonight. So we're going to try and run through the show as quickly as possible because there's Summer Nationals at Butler on tonight. You got Eldora Million and at 9 o'clock, the SRX Series. I totally forgot about that. That kicks off on ESPN. So lots to get through here. Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series at Deer Creek Speedway this past weekend. Thursday night, Devin Moran picking up the win. Friday, it was Chris Madden. Saturday, Bobby Pierce won the Gopher 50, beat Hudson O'Neill by .002 seconds, which was the closest finish in Lucas Oil Late Model history.
That's close.
That was close, and it looked like I saw a picture of still, and it didn't look like Bobby beat him, but they're going by the transponders.
Well, and you never know where the transponder is.
And there's no line painted on the dirt. So, yeah, it's underneath of the dirt is the little loop there. Tuesday at Davenport Speedway, Jonathan Davenport picking up the win there.
I thought that was quite coincidental. Davenport at Davenport.
Yeah. I'd read something just yesterday evening, I think, about, or maybe it was this morning. Davenport was complaining about inverts, having the slower cars in front.
Oh, well.
That's a topic for another show. World of Outlaw NOS Energy Drink Sprint Car Series action rained out at 34 Raceway on Friday. Saturday, Carson Macedo picking up the win at Wilmot Raceway. Tezos All-Star Circuit of Champions, Zeb Wise winning at Ransomville Speedway on Friday. Saturday, it was Tyler Courtney at Sharon Speedway in the Lou Blaney Memorial there. Arc Menard Series action Friday. We had we gave away tickets last week on the show for that Mid-Ohio race, and you called me. I guess the winners were very excited. Thanks to John Young Racing again for donating those tickets. And we made everybody, they all went to use, and they were very happy with them. Yeah. Excited to go.
I was pleased. We're going to, and we talked about this back during the middle of the week. I think we're going to be hitting up some racetracks for free passes and
giving those away?
Giving them away, absolutely. And it has to help the local short tracks.
Tyler Ankrum picking up that Arca Menard Series win in the Zinsser Smart Coat 150. We're going to come back and revisit that because some teammates had some issues.
Really?
Yeah. Did you see any of that? Well, you will if you haven't because I got it for you. NASCAR action, the Truck Series down there at Mid-Ohio. Corey Heim picking up the win there. Xfinity Series and Cup Series at Atlanta Motor Speedway this weekend. Saturday in the Xfinity Series, John Hunter Nemechek picking up the win. William Byron picking up the win Sunday night in a rain-shortened event. It started sprinkling, and they brought them down because they were being very overcautious because they waited till the last minute at Daytona, and it was raining in one of the corners, and it was just a big pile up. So they wanted to avoid that, but they're damned if they do and damned if they don't. But William Byron, either way, he's the winner of the Cup Series race. Summer Nationals action from this past week. Macon Speedway on Thursday was Ryan Unzicker picking up the win. Brian Shirley won at Farmer City on Friday. Ashton Winger, Highland Speedway winner on Saturday. And Sunday, Dylan Thompson winning at Tri-State Speedway. Jason Fager was the weekly winner for last week. The rescheduled race at Red Hill Raceway for Monday was canceled due to lack of help. So
that's crazy.
Yeah. Well, I guess if you're used to working on the weekend, people may not be busy or may not be available during the week. Wednesday was supposed to kick off this week, the final week for the Summer National Hell Tour at Shady Hill. That was canceled due to rain yesterday. Butler going on tonight. That apparently, I guess that's the opener for the Summer Nationals.
For this week,
For this week, and they're going to wrap up at Wayne County Speedway on Sunday, Oakshade Saturday, Hartford on Friday, I believe.
Hartford on Friday.
So they'll be up in Michigan for that. So that is your race roundup there. How about we give Mr. Chase Burda a call, our guest tonight. And again, don't forget, hashtag DCR graphics. I'm sorry, no, just hashtag DCR. Put that in the comments of our Facebook or YouTube. It doesn't work on Twitter, just Facebook or YouTube. You have plenty of time if you need to switch over, and we'll do that drawing again at the end of the program. So again, Chase Burda. Been running late models recently.
Just
asphalt and dirt.
Came blasting onto the scene, Scott.
A little bit of everything, yeah.
Hello.
Hi, is this Chase?
Yep.
Chase, it's Scott Hammer and Ron Miller. Hammer Down Racing Report. How's it going?
It's going good. How are you?
Good.
Oh, really good.
You getting ready to run over at Anderson this weekend, I understand.
Yep. The Redbud 400. Saturday.
Gotcha. Now, you kind of showed up a few weeks ago at Oakshade in your dirt super late model, and you've kind of been making an impression, top 5 runs there. People want to know, where did you come from? I mean, I know you're from Lapeer, Michigan, but how did you get to this point in your racing career? I know you started off in quarter midgets. Is your family do you have a history of family involvement in racing?
Well, my grandpa, so my dad's father, they've always loved racing and watched racing and just so on, and then they just never had the funds to do it. So my dad, he of course, well, he never got to race, just always watched racing and always been around it. So when I was 5 years old, he took me to a quarter midget track just to watch and whatever. So I tried out a quarter midget, and we raced quarter midgets since I was 5, and it just took off from there. And then we went to a dirt street stock when I was 12, and just kind of moved up.
Now you have over 100 feature wins. I'm assuming most of those are in the quarter midgets.
Yeah, we ran all over the country in those and moved around and was pretty successful in those. We have a few. I know we have 2 street stock wins and then a few IMCA mod wins as well.
Now, where did you run that? Primarily just Merritt Speedway?
The street stock was pretty much just Merritt. We kind of moved around once we got in the mod. Just moved around just the state, and yeah.
Chase, did I see on your car a sponsorship by? Oh, was it the Fisk family?
Yep, Fisk Trucking. Yep.
Good eye, Ron.
Yeah, they helped us tremendously on the dirt late model. If it wasn't for them, I'd honestly probably not be in a dirt late model. Scotty Scotty, probably everybody knows well.
Yeah, Scott Fisk has a long history of dirt late model racing, and I was wondering how that played into your car and your career.
Yep. So he was getting out, kind of aging, I guess you could say. But
careful now. Careful now.
No, he's a good guy. But he was moving out, and we've been in touch with them, and they just gave us a good deal that we couldn't turn down, and just got in that car, Scott's old car, and just raced it last year. That was my first year in the dirt late model, and they've just helped us a lot working on the cars, giving us our tips and whatnot. And then same as well as this year, it's where our car's house at is over there, and yeah.
Well, when you talk to Scott again, tell him Ron Miller said hello.
Alrighty, will do.
So you started running pavement then with the CRA Jegs Junior late models in 2019. How much of an adjustment was that going from the modifieds and the street stocks on dirt to the pavement?
Yeah, well, for me, it was younger, so it was kind of overwhelming, just the transitions. But just the group of guys that we were working with, it worked out really good. And after probably 2-3 races running the pavement car, I felt a lot comfortable. And honestly, I feel like the dirt helped me tremendously in the dirt or the pavement car.
I think a lot of racers that transition from dirt to pavement feel that it's a big benefit. And I know that a lot of pavement guys have kind of a tough time adjusting to the dirt. So I think you made the right move.
Yeah, I think so too.
Well, apparently it wasn't much of an adjustment because you won the championship, I guess, that year for the junior late models in 2019.
Yeah, we had a really good year that year. We actually won 7 out of the 9 races. So, yeah, we had a pretty good year in that one.
And then next year, 2020, COVID kind of shortened year, but you still, you started running the CRA Jegs All-Star Series and earned Rookie of the Year?
Yeah, we started off in Missouri during that and just kind of learning and just kind of ran consistent, I guess. Top 5s, top 10s, just learning everything. And, yeah, we had a pretty good year that year. I know we had a few accidents in there, but still ended up pretty solid.
So, and then in 2022, you had an ARCA Midwest race, still running the IMCA Modified, and last year was when you made your debut in the dirt super late model?
Yeah, last year's, it was an eventful year. A lot of different cars and traveling and stuff, but it's all helped me a lot, just learning car control and learning all these different tracks and stuff. So definitely something I look back at.
So jumping from seat to seat, do you find that you don't have to be so spot on with the setup that you can adapt?
Yeah, especially with the dirt late model, just because the track changes and there's just always something you can do to improve yourself in the dirt stuff. And then with the pavement car, the setups are really, really important. And like if you miss something small, that could change your whole race. So I just feel like the dirt, you got more freedom and it's more on the driver.
Now all these opportunities, are you seeking them out? It's like, hey, I want to do a dirt late model. I want to get back into the Jeg series. I want to do Is it you seeking them out, or are these rides coming to you?
Well, the pavement stuff, that's all my dad. My dad covers that and just gets me through it with their sponsorship help and stuff. And then the dirt stuff, well, he started that for me too. And now I'm kind of taking over all the dirt stuff and he's running the pavement stuff. So it's kind of just our family. It's like a family owned team. And, yeah.
Now, did your dad, was he ever involved in racing, or it just started when you jumped into quarter midgets?
Just started when I jumped in the quarter midgets. He was always a big race fan, always went to races, and always had the vision to race, just never got the opportunity. And I'm lucky to be his son, so kind of living his dreams. So yeah.
Okay.
Are you still a senior in high school, or no? Did you graduate now this summer?
I just graduated over the summer, so yeah.
So and you've got all this accomplishments, and you've just finished high school. I mean,
yeah, it's pretty cool.
And I guess this year you won your first pro late model race at Birch Run Speedway.
Yeah, that one was really cool. We've been close in them cars, just haven't been able to pull it off. But yeah, we were finally able to get it done there, and yeah, it feels good.
How what's your best finish in the dirt late model so far?
Well, they had that invitational race at Merritt last year. We got either second or third. I don't remember, but honestly, it might have even been Oakshade when we got fourth our first time there. But yeah.
So what out of all these cars you've driven, what do you enjoy driving the most?
Honestly, probably the dirt late model.
Ron appreciates that.
Yeah.
Probably get some pavement people upset, but no, they're just more fun, and I just like how you're able to control the car a lot more, and if your setup's a little off, you can still have a chance at winning or doing good.
How does your dad feel about that, or does he know that you favor the dirt?
I just kind of tell him I like them both. So, but no, the pavement stuff's fun. Sometimes it can get tiring, and just a lot of stuff going on at once. But the dirt stuff, it's re-roll in, race through the night, and pack up and go to a different track the next day or whatever. So I don't know. He's starting to lean more on the dirt side with me. So we'll see.
There's a lot of money in the professional side of dirt late model racing.
Yeah, there is. Like you can run any day of the week and run for $5-10 grand. It seems like.
Yeah, just about. Yeah. I mean, it seems like sprint cars is about the only thing you haven't really gotten into. Any desire to get into a sprint car?
Well, when I was younger, quarter midgets, it was either running full body cars or sprint cars, and I don't know. I always just kind of stayed away from it just because of just seeing all these people getting hurt and whatever. And then I don't know. I just wanted to go into the late models and just kind of adapted there. But now getting older, I could see myself maybe testing a sprint car or something just to see what it's like. And yeah.
Chase, let's go back to your quarter midget days. You said that you went to a track. Now, was that on one of the quarter midget associations, try it before you buy it deals?
Yeah, I forgot the name of it, but yeah.
Was that a track in Lansing or Toledo or?
It was Waterford.
Okay. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Then once we started racing, we raced in between Waterford and Lansing. Those were kind of our home tracks.
And those are both good associations, so you were with good people.
Yeah, they were really good people and helped us a lot.
So when you got started in racing and started getting success in the quarter midget, what kind of goals or where did you see yourself maybe like 10, 20 years down the road as far as a racing career?
Yeah, my biggest dream was to make it to NASCAR and just, it was any kid's dream almost. But now, like, growing up and stuff, or like near the end of my year, knowing that we were going into dirt stuff and just watching dirt late models, I've always just wanted to be like a full-time, like World of Outlaw guy or Lucas Oil guy. And I just think getting older just kind of changed my dream from NASCAR to that.
So that's where you see your career going?
Yeah, that's what we hope. The goal. It just seems fun just being with your group of guys and just traveling around. And yeah.
So you'll be out there beating down Jonathan Davenport for $2.5 million.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. That'd be cool.
So this week, let's talk about this weekend. You have the Redbud 400 coming up at Anderson, and ASA Stars National Tour race. Have you run Anderson before?
Yeah, in the junior late model, we raced there twice, and then I've been there twice also in the pro car, so we have some experience there and kind of know what to expect. And so this is my first time there in the Super, though, so just kind of see.
Are you looking forward to it?
Yeah, it should be exciting. It's just kind of stressful just knowing you got to pace yourself for 400 laps, but yeah, should be good.
There's only 100 miles on that track, though. That shouldn't be any big deal.
Yeah.
It's, all I can tell you is that with the Super, the corners seem to get a little closer together.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. Pretty tight there.
It is.
Well, hopefully the track doesn't have character.
Yeah.
That one doesn't get character.
No.
It's just, Scott, it's a tiny little place. And
Yeah.
a lot of banking.
And that's paying $15,000 to win, I think you said.
Yeah.
Okay. See, but missing out on the birthday race at Oakshade this weekend for $10,000 to win.
Yeah. Well, all the Fisk guys and them, and they've been giving me a hard time about not going. So
I bet.
You could be a Butler tonight, running for what is it, $5,000? I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's my dad,
Oh.
big pavement guy.
Gotcha. So, what's coming up after this weekend? How many more dirt tracks you going to run? How many more asphalt races you got for the rest of this season?
Yeah, next weekend I think we're kind of up and up in what we're doing, but yeah, it should be dirt next weekend, and then we go to Nashville for the pro late model, and then yeah, it's kind of like off and on of dirt, and then the next weekend's pavement for the next probably 2 months, I would say.
Any thoughts of checking out Eldora for like the World 100?
Yeah, we were gonna go there last year for one of their special races. I forgot what one it was, but it rained out.
Maybe the Johnny Appleseed.
Yeah, I think it was that. But yeah, we were supposed to go there, and then I don't know if we have any plans yet this year to go there, but definitely probably next year we'll end up over at Eldora.
Now, have you ever run laps at Salem or Winchester?
Oh yeah, Salem. We were there this year in the Super, and we finished fourth. Place is pretty rough.
Yeah.
But last year in Winchester in the pro car, we actually led 95 laps, and with 5 to go, guy kind of put me in the wall, so we lost the race there, but ended up second. But yeah, Winchester's really fun.
So Winchester and Salem in the Super, Eldora won't be much of a challenge. Yeah.
We hope so.
I think you'll be just fine there.
We hope so.
Do you anticipate maybe kind of fine tuning a schedule for next year, or maybe focusing on either going the dirt or the asphalt way, one way or the other, or do you think you'll stick to the this kind of a thing, just kind of
the mixed bag?
Yeah.
I think next year we're actually be more dialed in on the dirt stuff, and maybe just running like a handful of races in the pavement car, just like close by races. And then, but next year we should be really, really dialed in on the dirt stuff.
Your dad's not listening, is he?
No.
Okay.
But I think I got him convinced on the dirt late model, hopefully.
Nice.
Very good.
So, do you have any like local racing heroes, or some drivers in the area that you race against that you kind of look up to?
I guess not super local. We're kind of out in our own little area over here. Everybody's a lot more
regional.
Up
I mean, like Michigan, in not a national driver, just somebody that, from maybe Ohio, Indiana, Michigan area.
Yeah. Honestly, probably like Eric Spangler. I don't know. He's
Okay.
Spanky's a good racer.
yeah, he's talked to me a lot and helped me a lot. So probably have to say I'm actually wearing his hoodie right now. So,
Oh,
but yeah, he's definitely been a good guy to talk to and go to after a race or whatever. And he's a heck of a wheelman. So yeah.
Well, it sounds like you have some good support behind you.
yeah, and that's another one. Tell him Ron Miller said hi.
yeah, he's and he's known Fisk too,
Yep.
so they kind of helped me get to know him and be talking to him. So yeah.
Any chance we'll see you at Oakshade some more this summer?
Yeah, most likely we'll try to get there as much as we can. Just depending on pavement schedule and whatever we got going on.
Gotcha. Any other sponsors and crew you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, definitely Lapeer Pool and Spa. Can't even think. I don't have my race car to look at.
Uh-oh.
Well, Van Dorn Racing, I'll give them a shout out. Rocket, Fisk, Express Auto Graphics, Tim's Mobile Repair, and I don't know. I got to look at my car for this stuff.
Are they the same on all your cars?
While you're looking at your car, here's a tip. Have notes ready the next time you're on somebody's show.
Yeah. Having a brain fart right now.
Sponsors are really important.
Yeah. Yes, they are. Got to be better.
So, are all your sponsors the same across all your different cars, dirt and asphalt?
Yeah, they all help us equally out. They just depends. But yeah.
Well, I don't know that you know this. Actually, I'm probably sure you don't, unless you've been a regular listener of our program. But folks that we have on the show, our guests usually quite frequently go on to win the next race that they're in. So you're looking pretty good for this Redbud 400 this weekend.
I like that idea.
Yeah, we do too.
Sounds good. Sounds good. If I win, I'll have to give you guys a shout out then.
If it works, we expect T-shirts.
There you go.
All right, sounds good. That's a deal.
All right.
One last thing. Where can people find information, follow you? Are you on all the social media?
Yeah, our biggest thing is Facebook at Chase Burda Motorsports. And then I know we do have a website. We try to keep updated as much as we can. And yeah, those are our two biggest things to go to.
All right. Well, Chase Burda, good luck this weekend at Anderson, and looking forward to seeing you back out at Oakshade in the Super Late Model again.
Make us proud, my friend.
Sounds good. Thank you, guys.
Yep. Thanks.
Yep.
We'll see you.
Bye. See ya.
There you go, Chase Burda, the young racing of I don't know what title to give him.
That explains so much, Scott. I mean, he just burst onto the scene. Like I said, I recognized a sponsor on his car, but boy.
Well, that does explain a lot then.
Yeah.
I remember Scott Fisk being fairly competitive.
Oh, very.
Is he still running a modified, or did he retire?
I don't know.
Maybe we'll have to get Fisk on the show next week. I don't know. Let's do this. There we go. We're facing the wrong way. Contact Freeze Frame Photos for all your racing photo needs, from action shots to victory lane, custom magnets, canned koozies, tumblers. They got all kinds of cool things you can put your any photo on: a victory lane photo, a racing action photo, a crash photo. I don't know why you'd want to immortalize one of those, but you can if you want.
Boy, that one hurt.
I know there's going to be a lot of signed freeze frame photos that the drivers will be handing out this weekend at the birthday race during the pits being open from 10 to 4 on Saturday at Oakshade. But if you need, I think last night though was the cutoff for him getting those. Maybe he might be able to get you some and charge an extra premium for last minute. I don't know. No. Don't quote me on that.
No guarantees.
No guarantees, yeah. Give Charlie a call, though, 419-476-9978. Freeze frame photos, special moments, frozen in time. Going to give away some Big D's here in a little bit. And that hammer down, I spelled window wrong. Window DTK Kyle.
Oh, that's the new abbreviated
Yeah,
one.
yeah. We'll give away that Dale Cole DCR Graphics Hammer Down Racing Report window sticker here in just a little bit. If you haven't typed in hashtag DCR in the comments of our Facebook Live or YouTube Live, do so now, because that'll get you entered to win. If you're listening to us on the podcast on Apple, you're too late for that one. But you could still get in on this week's How Many, which we'll talk about here in just a little bit. Oakshade Raceway, where the fastest meet to race. This is the big race weekend out there. 10,000 win birthday race, 1,500 for the Summit Racing Equipment Modifieds. Dominator Superstocks will be in action as well. Gates open at 10 tomorrow, 10 a.m. Friday. That's for people that want to come out and camp, party, do whatever. Just, don't do anything stupid.
Might be doing that, Scott.
You're going to go out there and camp? I got to work tomorrow.
Motorhome's all tuned up, ready to go.
When I was over there, I thought I saw it with the hood up.
Well, that's how we were getting it tuned up. We charged the battery.
Oh, I thought you were just airing it out or something.
No.
So if you do go out tomorrow, though, you do have to purchase a pit pass or ticket for everybody that comes through the gate for Saturday's event. And if you do come out Saturday, gates open at 10 a.m. Pits will be open all day long until 4 o'clock for anybody. You don't need a pit pass to get in the pits. You will need like a general admission ticket.
Will the pit gate be open tomorrow, do you know?
What do you mean? The pit gate.
Will the pit shack be open for people wanting to get pit passes?
At 10 a.m.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, because you got to buy a pit pass, or I'm not sure if they're going to be selling it from there or the main ticket thing.
Right.
But the pit passes and general admission tickets will both be available tomorrow, Friday. If you're listening at 10 a.m. But Saturday at 10 a.m. as well. That's when gates will open on race day. Pits will be open until 4 o'clock. You can come out, hang with your favorite driver, your least favorite driver, mediocre drivers you don't care about. You get some autographs. They'll have some freebies, I'm sure. Sponsors like to give stuff away at that. Bring the kids. I saw Hillard Miller signing a kid's forehead, I believe, one year.
That kid hasn't showered since.
I don't know about that. That was like 7 years ago. He's probably a lot older now. I think he probably has. So, yeah, that's all going on at Oakshade Raceway this week. And racing starting a half hour later at 7:30 with the Summer Nationals deal.
But get there early because
they'll be qualifying. Yeah, the place will be filled, yes. And we'll have that weekend weather pit stop coming up in a little bit, too, which I saw an adjustment on that today. It sounds like it's a little better than it was looking a couple days ago. Ryan Miller Race Cars, give Ron a call, 734-856-7223 for race cars, parts, safety, equipment, service. Pretty much everything a racer needs, including temperature gauges that don't work.
They do work.
They do, sometimes.
And then the customers break them.
Yeah, customers suck sometimes. But that's okay. Ron still likes them anyway. 734-856-7223. Give him a call, and he'll set you straight. Well, I'll even give you advice. And thank you for helping me out Saturday, by the way, with my stupidity.
With your blown up motor?
That wasn't blown up. It was just, we'll just leave it at that.
And we even guessed at the amount of oil to put back in it.
And it's got more than enough.
We were close.
Okay.
Latest racing news.
And Hudson O'Neill had some run-ins in preliminary action this past weekend at Deer Creek. Both a heat race and a feature, and then after the feature, I haven't seen any video of it. I don't know if there's any video around there, but the Luke Soil Late Model Dirt Series added the following note to their race recap. Following the checkered flag, Ricky Thornton Jr. made contact with another car, resulting in his disqualification. This marks the second race in the last few weeks that Thornton Jr. was penalized. The 50,000 Show Me 100 win was taken away back in May.
Ouch.
RTJ, though, still leads the points over Hudson O'Neill by 175. That was as of Monday night.
Right.
I don't know if those points have changed since then because Tuesday at Davenport. Buddy Kofoid will continue to pilot Roth Motorsports number 83 JR for the remainder of the season. He will run the Eldora Million. He was running it last night. He's running tonight. And the Kings Royal this weekend. And then finish the month with the All-Stars Circuit of Champions. He'll finish the season running all of the marquee events.
Ooh.
So hitting all that stuff. Anthony Macri. I don't know what's going on in sprint car racing.
Boy, I'm telling you.
I don't know.
There is nothing etched in stone there.
Anthony Macri has stepped out of Macri Motorsports number 39, and the team announced that Hall of Famer Lance DeWeese will drive the car during the Eldora million. Macri led the nation in victories last season and picked up his 8th 410 winged sprint car. Picked up his 8 410 winged sprint car triumphs this year and was crowned the Pennsylvania Speed Week champion. So I mean, I don't know. It's hard to keep up. I almost need a scorecard to keep up with all the driver changes.
Dry erase board.
Yeah. As a result of an on-track incident in the ARCA Menard Series race at Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course on Friday, Sean Hingorani has been suspended for the next ARCA race at Iowa Speedway coming up on Saturday. The 16-year-old intentionally wrecked Venturini Motorsports teammate Dean Thompson on the final lap of last week's race in retaliation to some contact earlier in the race while they were racing for the lead.
Now, wait a minute.
No, wait. The retaliation...
But were they both in Venturini cars?
Yes, they're teammates.
Oh, my.
The retaliation took Thompson out of second. He was running second when the retaliation happened, and both Venturini Motorsports cars ended up stuck in the sand trap.
Oh.
I would love to have been in the team meeting after that. Here's what happened if you didn't see it. Here's the first incident and then the incident on the last lap.
Can start getting shaky. But you can watch the leaders in front of you make contact and keep gaining on them.
So this is the racing for the lead here.
Off track.
And Thompson kind of forces him off the track. Hingorani off the track. He spins.
He's going to get past. He's got to try to attack here.
And so this is the final lap. Hingorani was...
how did he get back there?
He was going slow, waiting for him.
Oh, no.
And then pushes him off the track, and they both end up in the sand trap.
I'll bet Billy Venturini was
I don't like it at all.
Yeah, they don't like that at all. What do you think of that? If you were a team owner and that happened between your team, and that's a 16-year-old new driver, I mean, what would you do as team owner if you were Mr. Venturini?
Boy, that'd be a tough call. Well, both of you come to the trailer.
You're gonna get a spanking.
Yeah, what do you do to a 16-year-old?
I don't know. Well, the ARCA penalty doesn't really mean anything because
It was a one-off deal.
Yeah, he's not running a full season, and he wasn't planning on racing at Iowa this weekend anyway.
So now we can't race at Iowa.
Well, that's okay because he wasn't going to.
Uh-huh.
I-96 Speedway is going to run another mixed 2-barrel, 4-barrel stock class again coming up on Friday, July 21st with, once again, 2 separate purses, kind of like the same deal they did on...
That's like a week away,
June
Scott.
30th. Yes, I know.
And Scott was pretty spectacular there. Is Scott going?
Scott is
uncertain
as of right now. Non-committed because of work, and that's a long drive, and it depends on when it starts and if I can get there late.
I'll bet
I'd like to, though.
Start tail to feature.
I'm used to that. So, NASCAR unveiled the ballot for the Hall of Fame class of 2024 on Wednesday, adding 3 new names to form the list of 15 total nominees. Jimmy Johnson, the 7-time NASCAR Cup Series champion and 83-time winner in NASCAR's Cup Series, joined the list in his first year of Hall of Fame eligibility. He'll be joined by his crew chief, Chad Knaus, who directed those 7 championships as a fellow newcomer to the modern era ballot. Another legend was added to the Pioneer ballot, and this kind of surprised me. Donnie Allison, he wasn't on there before?
Really?
Yeah. So Donnie Allison, a member of the Alabama gang and a 10-time Cup Series winner. Pioneer ballot is designed to honor those whose careers began more than 60 years ago. Voting for the class of 2024 is scheduled for August 2nd. 2 inductees will be chosen from the modern era ballot, which includes Neil Bonnet, Tim Brewer, Jeff Burton, Carl Edwards, Harry Gant, Harry Hyde, Johnson and Knaus, who were just added to that list, Larry Phillips, and Ricky Rudd. And 1 will be elected from the 5 names on the Pioneer ballot. That includes Allison, Sam Ard, A.J. Foyt, Banjo Matthews, and Ralph Moody. I can't believe A.J. Foyt's not in there.
Ralph Liguri?
What'd I say?
I don't know.
Ralph Moody.
Oh, Ralph Moody. Okay. Boy, there were some important names in the Pioneer class.
How come Ron Miller wasn't in there?
I missed the cut again.
Dang it. No Hammer Down Hotline play it back this week. Sorry. No messages, no phone calls. If you do wish to leave a message or call or something you want discussed or you want to leave your opinion or something, we'll play it back.
Yeah, we like opinions.
419-318-3081. That's 419-318-3081. Call it, text it anytime, day or night, and we'll feature it on the show next week if it's
2 a.m, Scott will answer.
Yeah. Actually, I do. It's my voice on there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't care. It doesn't bother me. Go ahead, call it. Call it right now. I'll wait till the show's over. So, yeah, we'll tackle that next week if we get a Hammer Down hotline. How about we give away some pizza?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
How many?
So last week's How Many was how many World of Outlaws were going to be at Attica on Tuesday for the Brad Doty.
Pretty big number.
It was a pretty big number. And you know what number you guessed?
45?
Nope, you guessed more than that.
Did I? What did I guess?
The exact number that was there.
Yes!
48.
I love it when I nail it.
Yes, Ron Miller picked 48, and there were 48, according to a post by Attica Raceway.
And
I picked 47, so I was one off.
Yeah. And Dean Henry, boy, he thought I was way too high. And
Yeah. So, Ron gets to pick first this week. Our winners, our listener winners, we had a tie. We had Brian Nelson, who picked 49. He went one over. And Gretchen Knapp picked 47, one under. So we are going to have to spin the Big D's pizza wheel.
While you're doing that, Arnold Kirsch just put a post on.
Oh, my gosh.
Arnold, if you would do me a favor and put that on the Oak Shade Remembers site, if you're not a member there, I'll make sure it takes care of that. But that's a very interesting article. It's all about Barney Oldfield.
Okay. All right, let's spin the wheel. It's between Gretchen Knapp and Brian Nelson for Big D's Pizza this week. For this week's How Many? I think it's going to be Brian.
I think it's
going to go out on a limb.
Yep.
There you go. Congratulations, Brian Nelson. You're this week's How Many winner. You will get a Big D's Pizza. You have 30 days to claim your pizza from Big D's in Clyde. And for some reason, the computer is running very slow.
Well, okay.
Yeah, I think it's gone. So this How Many? Chance to win Big D's Pizza for next week. How many will there be at Shade on Saturday for the birthday race?
Well, how many will there be, Scott?
I don't know. That's this week's How Many question. How many late models at Oakshade on Saturday for the birthday race?
Okay.
And if you'd like to enter for a chance to win a Big D's Pizza, put your guess in the comments of our Facebook Live or YouTube Live. You can do so up until, how long should we give them? Gates open at 10 on Saturday. Should we cut it off at 10?
Nah.
Noon?
They'll be
3?
shuffling in noon.
Noon? All right. You have until noon on Saturday. So if you're listening to us on Spotify or Apple Podcasts or whatever, if you're listening to us not live, you can still come back, hit up our Facebook page, facebook.com/Hammerdown Racing Report. Find the video that we're doing here and just type in a number in the comments and you'll be entered to win. That number should represent your guess for how many late models will be at
And you can't change it, otherwise you get the black flag.
That's right. Once you put that guess in, you're locked in. And if it's after noon on Saturday, then it just won't count. So what do you got?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, you got to guess.
All right.
First.
Well, follow me on this, Scott.
Okay.
They had 35 cars at Butler tonight.
Uh-huh.
And I think 12 of those were Oakshade cars, which represents about half of a Saturday night. So we add 12 to that 35, and 47 would have us at the highest car count on the Summer Nationals. And I picked 48 last week, so I'm going with 48 again.
48 for Ron. You know, and we thought that the Barney was going to be a large number, and it ended up being the lowest number of cars this year.
Like ever.
Yeah, it was very strange. So you're going 48.
Yeah, I know there's a couple
I think that the questionable weather may keep a couple of those cars out.
Well, it's either 48 or 0.
I don't know about that. I'm going with, I'm not even going to go 47 again. I'm going to go with 44.
Ooh, you're feeling bold.
I am feeling bold. Because if it's 0, I still win anyways.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there you go. You have until noon on Saturday. Put your guess in our Facebook Live comments. Josh is going with a 0. There's a pretty pessimistic guess. But, yeah, we'll check out that weekend weather pit stop here in just a moment. But first, we have to go through our Big D's Pizza Racing menu. One last call for the Hammer Down Racing Report.
And I fixed
the typo on that little thing.
All
there.
right.
Hashtag DCR. Put that in the comments, and as soon as we're done with the weekend weather pit stop, we're going to draw that winner for a Hammer Down Racing Report window decal courtesy of DCR Graphics. So we'll leave that there. And in the meantime, we're going to do...
Where'd it go?
I don't know where it went. Menu.
This weekend's Big D's Pizza Racing menu.
Going on this weekend, we got a extended menu for
for
you. Starting tonight, of course, Butler Motor Speedway. They just got things going a little bit ago at 7:30. That's when racing was scheduled to start for the Dirt Car Summer Nationals, late models and modifieds. General Mission, well, it doesn't matter because if you're not there, you're probably not going. And that's going on Dirt Vision. You can watch that. Eldora Speedway, the Eldora Million. That wraps up tonight with the 410 Sprint Cars. That started about 10 minutes ago. And that is on Dirt Vision as well if you're not there.
Ooh.
Yeah. Tomorrow night, Lima Motorsports Park in action. Meet the Drivers Night featuring NRA Sprints, the UMP Modifieds, and Thunderstocks. Gates open at 5, racing at 7:30. General admission $12 there at Lima Land. Eldora Speedway, again, part of a 4-day weekend for them. They shift gears going from the Million to the Kings Royal, actually the night before, the KNIGHT before, with the World of Outlaw 410 Sprint Cars. Gates open at noon tomorrow, Friday, and racing will start at 7:45. Friday night tickets are $35 for that. Saturday, Sandusky Speedway. They got some interesting things going on there. The Pure Stocks, Renegades, Beginners, and the All-American Iron are going to have the 1111 Corey Phillips Memorial.
Really?
And from what I've seen, I believe they're going 33 laps, and every 11 laps it's like a stage. I don't know if they stop the race or they just keep going, but the leader of lap 11 is going to get, I think it's $700.
Ooh.
Maybe it's $800. It's somewhere in there, and then it kind of goes down just a little bit. The leader at lap 22 will take a nice chunk of change home, and the leader at lap 33, the final lap, will take home a nice chunk of change. That is the Corey Phillips Memorial, and it's free admission to go watch that.
No.
Yeah, again, and that's courtesy of All-American Iron. So gates open at 4, racing at 7. That's going on at Sandusky Speedway. Flat Rock in action. They got rained out last weekend. This weekend's the Hungry Howie's Pizza Night and the rescheduled Triple 50s and Monroe Superstore's Fireworks, as a matter of fact. So you have Triple 50s with the late model Sportsman, Figure 8s, and the Street Stocks. They're also going to run features only for vintage modifieds. Gates open at 5, racing at 7. General admission $20 there at Flat Rock. Oakshade, of course, the $10,000 to win birthday race. It's the Summer Nationals, late models, and the Summit Racing Equipment Modifieds. Dominator Super Stocks also in action. Gates open at 10 a.m. on Saturday, racing at 7:30. General. There's more?
No.
What?
Isn't a regular week $14? That's got to be a misprint.
No. It's been like that for years.
Oh, yeah.
Same price every week. So you never get surprised when you get there and find out what the price is to get in. It's always the same. Waynesfield Raceway Park. It's Christmas in July at Waynesfield Raceway Park on Saturday. UMP Mod, Stock Cars, Compacts, the Dirt Track Truck Series in action. Gates open at 4:30, racing at 6:30. It seems early. General admission $10. And Santa's going to be there.
Really?
Yeah.
Anybody we know?
I think so.
Okay.
I think so. I think one of his elves made an appearance at Oakshade last weekend.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Butler Motor Speedway in action again for mid-season championship night on Saturday. 410 Sprints, UMP Modified, Street Stocks, and 4 cylinders. Gates open at 4, racing at 7:30. General admission $15. And Eldora again on Saturday. That wraps up their 4-day weekend with the 40th annual Kings Royal with the World of Outlaw 410 Sprint Cars. Gates open at noon, racing at 7:45, general admission $45 at Eldora. Other series action this weekend, Superstar Racing Experience. That starts tonight, the SRX series. That's at 9 on ESPN. It's like Thursday Night Thunder is back again.
Yeah.
There's so much. I'm going to have to be like Dave and have multiple screens here. Dirt Car Summer Nationals continue tomorrow. Hartford Speedway on Friday. Wayne County Speedway on Sunday. Oakshade, as we mentioned, on Saturday. And that wraps up the Summer Nationals tour this weekend. And they'll have a tour champion and a week champion after Sunday's race at Wayne County. Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series, Napa Know-How 50 at Tri-City Speedway in Illinois on Friday. And then 17th Annual CMH Diamond Nationals at Lucas Oil Speedway in Wheatland, Missouri on Saturday, July 15th. The World of Outlaw Case Construction Late Model Series showdown at I missed some of that. There could be a Ponderosa Speedway in Kentucky on Friday, tomorrow night. Then they have the Hoosier Classic at Brownstown Speedway in Indiana on Saturday, July 15th. Teslos All-Star Circuit of Champions, they have the Don Martin Memorial Silver Cup at Lernerville Speedway. That'll be on Tuesday, July. After the Kings Royal this weekend, they're going to be at Brickers Bash at Baps Motor Speedway in in York Haven, Pennsylvania on Wednesday, July 19th. ARCA Menard Series back in action, Calypso 150 at Iowa Speedway on Saturday, July 15th. That'll be at 8 o'clock on Fox Sports 2 or FS2. NTT IndyCar Series back in action, Honda Indy Toronto on Sunday. That'll be at 1:30 on Peacock, so you'll have to stream that. NASCAR Xfinity Series and Better Health 200 at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. That's Saturday. It's going to be at 3 o'clock on USA Network. And finally, NASCAR Cup Series Cran 301 at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. The name, I don't know.
All right.
New Hampshire Motor Speedway, Sunday, 2:30. That'll be on USA Network. And now it's time for that weekend weather pit stop.
Yeah. Well, Thursday night's just going to be fine
Thursday
for racing.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. Friday night,
I'm going to open the window.
Friday night, there's just not going to be any problems, Scott. I think everything that's scheduled for Friday night's going to be fine.
I think you're right.
Scatter day, and that's exactly that's exactly
a chance of some pop-up storms.
That's exactly what it's going to be, on and off all day. I don't think.
So everybody's going to be out there. They're going to do everything they can to make that happen.
And you know that the folks at Oakshade Raceway are going to be very dedicated to get this in. If it means running at 2 in the morning, that could probably happen, and it's happened before.
Well, let's not do that again.
No, I don't want to.
Come on, Mother Nature, play nice this weekend.
And Waynesfield on Sunday.
No, Waynesfield Saturday.
Wayne County. I'm sorry.
Wayne County. Okay.
I think they're going to be okay.
Okay. So they'll finish the Summer Nationals then.
Yes.
Rock and roll. I know that we used to have at Oakshade a rain date of Sunday because we were always the last
we were Friday
date of that.
And it was Friday, Saturday. It was two races, and then Sunday was open rain date.
But now we don't have that rain date.
No.
Any chance if we do get rained out, we come back on Monday?
Be fine with me.
Okay. Me too. I'm sure there's some people at Oakshade that are like, no, we're not fine with that. How about we give away that window sticker courtesy of DCR Graphics? Everybody looks like they're in there. Let's see. Yeah, we got a few entries in there to do that drawing. So if you have not put hashtag DCR in the comments yet, last chance to do it. Do it right now. We'll give you about 30 seconds here, and we're going to do that giveaway. Let's bring that up. So time is up. We're going to do that drawing right now. Here we go. For a Hammer Down Racing Report window sticker courtesy of DCR Graphics. And again, if you don't win, you can always get them. They're only $5. He'll even mail it to you. He'll deliver it to the track. If you go to Oakshade, either way. Dean Henry, he gets a Hammer Down Racing Report window sticker. I expect to see that at Big D's Pizza. Mr. Henry, congratulations. You'll have to go to Ron Miller Race Cars to pick that up.
Or
I'm sure that
could deliver.
One of our winners may actually deliver it.
Or if he wants to show up at Oak Shade for the Summer Nationals race,
there you go.
I'll see to it that they're there.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's. It's a little bit after 8. Let's get out. I know we started a couple minutes early because we had actually started twice again. Remember that?
Yeah.
We just weren't live. Where's the show for 2 at the beginning? Thanks to associate producer
But
Dave
it was
Kimmer.
entertaining.
It was entertaining. I was like, wait a minute. Why is there nobody watching? I don't know what's going on. Thanks to Dave Kemmer, contributors John Young, Dean Henry, Matt Swanner, Bob Stazak. Make sure to like us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter at Hammer Report. Follow us on YouTube as well. Our YouTube channel has actually been growing.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that people watched us as much on YouTube as they do, so that's kind of cool. Listen to us on your favorite podcasting platform, including Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio. Thanks to all of our Australian listeners getting us back up in the charts on the Australian podcasts. Or, I'm sorry, the Apple Podcast charts. Yeah, you can also check out hammerdownracingreport.com. Apparel on there. You can listen to shows. There's all kinds of information. Everything you need to know. And also, and don't forget this. This is actually kind of important. If you had some free time, you're just sitting around and checking something out, throw up a review on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, or rate us. It kind of helps out the whole algorithm stuff.
Arnold Kerr says Eldora Million is free
On YouTube.
On YouTube.
Maybe for a little bit.
Yeah.
Thanks to our sponsors, DCR Graphics, Dominator Race Products, Big D's Pizza, Oakshade Raceway, Romula Race Cars, Freeze Frame Photos, Headhunters, Barber Studio, and Salon. If you're interested in being a sponsor, shoot me a message on Facebook or call the Hammer Down Hotline, 419-318-3081. Thanks again to our guest this week, Chase Burda. Good luck running that Redbud 400 at Anderson this weekend. We're definitely expecting a win out of him. We'll have another great show for you coming up next Thursday night, 7 o'clock, right here on Facebook Live, YouTube, Twitter, and all your favorite podcasting platforms. Get out and support your local track this weekend. There's a lot to choose from. Support a few of them this weekend.
No reason not to.
There you go. We'll see you next week. We're out.
Goodbye, y'all.
You have been listening to the Hammer Down Racing Report, available on demand on iTunes, Google Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting platform.